G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son, and we are going on with B-17 Flying Fortress Leader from DVG. We are currently playing the Air War Begins campaign from August to December 1942, and we have completed August and September, and now we're going into October. So October, November, December to go. We've just finished our first secondary mission, which was transportation, so that was good for us. But we now have Messerschmitt 262s showing up just for the fun of it. So, yeah, we've got 2 in there. We've got 2 more to come. And that also decreases our recon by 1, which is a pain in the bottom. So we finished last month with 43, we finished with 28 SO points left, and we had 18 victory points. We need 40 victory points just to be adequate. We haven't gotten any of we need 10 victory points from airfields, or it doesn't matter how much we get, we'll end up with a dismal failure. So I have got to get onto airfields shortly, because I do not have any yet. Now, I was finding it a little bit difficult to complete all my missions. So what I have done is I grabbed my 28 points from last time, and I've added my 15 points for this week, which gave me 43, and I have spent 33 of them to give me some more hairy planes. So what I have done is I now have 3 bomber wings. I have number 1 bomber wing, which retains Memphis Belle and the Grim Reaper, and I've got the Berlin Sleeper in to bolster them. And he comes with the YB-40, which gives him a +2 air-to-air. So that's bloody wonderful. Now, Commander Alkia has been transferred to him from Little Abner. So that didn't cost anything, but I have put the cost of Castle, who I've given to Death Dealer. Sorry, let me get this right. Yep. So both the B-24s lost their commanders. They were transferred out and they got new commanders, but the cost of the new commanders has been added to the B-17s. So it all comes out in the wash. So Berlin Sleeper, the 92nd Bomber Group, with Alkia, so he's got the -1 defence. So he's not too bad. He's a +3 air-to-air, and he's got the YB-40, which gives him another 2, so he's a +5 air-to-air, and that's why I've got him in the centre, to try and help out a little bit. In the 2nd Bomber Group, we had Paradise Lost and Scarlet, and we've added Hell's Angels, the 303. The 303 Bomber Group, and he has been given Glantzberg. He's been transferred in to give Hell's Angels situational awareness and the anti-submarine warfare. Then Death Dealer, I have... Death Dealer has had Castle assigned to him, so he gives him good aim and replenishment +2. And the reason I did that is to bring his damage down. So at the end of last month, his damage was 10, but with giving him Castle, his damage is now 8. So he actually has 3 replacement points, or replenishment points, a week now, which is bloody wonderful for him. The last one was Little Abner, who has now had Brogger assigned to him, and that gives him replenishment 3 per week as well, which helps to get him back on track. So he's now down to 4 damage, and That means that by next week, he can start flying again. He could start flying now, but I'll hold him until t'other is good to go. For the fighters, no change at all. So what we have damage-wise is 4th Fighter Group still has 1 damage, Death Dealer still has 8, and Little Abner still has 4, and that's following our 12 replacements. So, our priorities. Let's see. Our priorities. We have to get our 10 airfield points. Simple as that. We have no choice in that, so I'm just going to adjust this a bit. My tripod has gone a bit wipod. We have to get our 10 VPs of airfields before the end of the game, and we're down to 3 months, and 2 of those months have only got 3 weeks, and December's only got 2 weeks, so we need to get a move on there. We also need to start taking out our new secondary mission, which is the U-boats, which are these ones here, and as I said, they've been given the grey. So we have them up here in 14, 8, and 6. You can't see all of it. There you go. So just to iterate, U-boat bases, pens, ports, whatever, are grey. Airfields are green. Aircraft factories are yellow. Marshalling yards, so transportation targets, are purple. And the special weapons for the 262s are blue at the moment. And again, even though I could simply remove those targets because they're not going to really mean anything at the moment, I've left them in case they tend to be the only target that I have that can be bombed during a horrible weather week. Okay, so that's what we have. Right, so we had 43 SOs. We've spent 33. We have 10 SOs to start this week with. So what are we going to do? Righto, so first thing, as per usual, is going to be the recon. And again, sorry, I've put the recon assets over here with the extra 262s that go in next month, because this will help to remind me that it's -1 from all recon die rolls. Okay? If I forget, please forgive me. Okay, first defense, crucifixion, I know. Righto, so we have 1 airfield with high intel. We have an aircraft factory with high intel. We have a special weapons factory with medium intel and medium damage, and we have a marshalling yard with medium intel. So do I want to go back and get the aircraft factory here in 20? And the only way I could do that is if I took the B-24s, and that's just not going to happen. They're not ready to fly again yet. Not both of them anyway. I could take one, but then that is going to open him up to a lot of hurt from fighters and flak and so forth. Righto. So I think what we're going to do is we will have a look at this U-boat pen up here in 14. So that's this one here, UO6. And we will also have a look at all the airfields are in zone 1, all the aircraft factories are in zone 1. This is why I'm trying to spread out a little bit and have a look at other things. Marshalling yard. And I'm going to go for the marshalling yard that already has medium intel and have a look at it as well. Okay, so that'll give me at least a +1 now rather than a +2. Righto. So first roll is for the U-boat pen, and basically, because we've got the -1, we need a 5 to 8 for medium, and we need a 9 or 10 for high. And we got a 4. So it's low intel, does nothing. And for the other one, we get the +2, but we've got the -1, so we get a +1 on him. We need a 8+ with our +1, and we did not, so he stays at medium as well. Righto. So next is weather. So we have again the white for home and the black for zone 1. So we have clear weather at home, and we have partly cloudy in zone 1, white for 2, black for 3, and we have 2 partly cloudies in zone 2 and 3 as well. So that means we can fly anywhere we want. Right. Okay. So what I intend to do then is I'm going to do my first target as Airfield 1 here, which has high intel, and I'm going to put this. And it's here in 11, which is good. We need 14 to destroy it. So I'm going to send the first bomber group, which is the Bell, our new guy, Berlin Sleeper, and Grim Reaper. And I am going to give them, I think, Zemke, 31st Fighter Group. Okay. Just pull those out of the way at the moment. And they're going after an airfield, so they're going to carry 3 Mark 30s each. So I'm just going to put them straight there. And this is target 1. Okay. Target 2, we will go for the aircraft factory that we have here in Hex 9. So one of these. So this is going to be target 2. And what we will do is we'll fly through there, down, and then back again. I don't want to go through these if I don't have to. Now, what are they going to carry? Okay, so 2 of them are going to carry an incendiary each. So that will be nose and tail. So lead bomber and tail end Charlie will get an incendiary. And the others... are going to get... Okay. Hell's Angel will get 2 Mark 44s, which will cost us 4 SO points. And in fact, and the other 2 aircraft will get a Mark 44 each as well. So let's do the paperwork and get going. So first wing is going after Airfield 1. And they are not using any SO points above what has already been spent. Okay. And they will take the 31st Fighter Group in high. Righto. Now, the second bomber wing, I should say, is going after Aircraft Factory 12, The first aircraft is carrying 2 SO points. The second aircraft is carrying 4 SO points. And tail is carrying, again, another 2. And the B-24s are not flying. And he is flying. Righto, so let's get to this. So first thing that's going to happen is the German defence. So let's see what we get there. So we have a 4 minus 2, gives us a 2, which is poor. So we have a poor response. And our event is the weather in the target zone is worse. -2, bloody modifier. Holy clolly poo. I hate that. Okay. Not problem. We will get there. So we take off, we go brrr, and we land. No, we don't. We just sort of fly over there. So the first thing we're going to get is a potential bandit, an interceptor. And we have no bandit. Okay. So then we have flak. And this target has 1 roll per aircraft, and it's -2 flak. They're all B-17, so that's another -1. So that's -3 for Memphis Belle. And these get hit on a 6 or more. So 3 minus 3 is zip. Berlin Sleeper has a -1 on top of that, so it's -4 and gets a 3 effectively, and a -3 for Grim Reaper is a 3, so he's fine as well. Okay, so we bomb. So they're all carrying 3 Mark 30s. So Memphis Belle is +0 air to ground. He is -2 for the weather update. He is +2 for the target, so he's at 0. He is +2 for the intel and +2 for the bomb, so he's at +4. +4 gives him 2, 4, and nothing. So he gets 4 hits. Okay. Berlin Sleeper is a -1 air to ground, so we're at a +3. Okay, and we get a 10, a 10, a 10, so that's 6 hits. It takes us up to 10. We need 14. Okay. And the Grim Reaper is a +1 air to ground, so he's +5 on all of these. Okay, so that gives him a 12 for 2, an 8 for 1, and a 9 for 1, which is 4 more, which is exactly what we needed. 14. Okay, so target is destroyed. High intel. Go away, go away, go away, Dixieland. Yay! Okay, so flying home. Radar system down, doesn't matter. Nobody is going to intercept us on the way home. So they go home. You go home. Response go away. Whoops. Bombs go away. Target indicator stay. Airfield go away. This airfield comes down here. Bombers go away. Fighter goes away. And we do the paperwork. So we had no kills, but the target was destroyed. So we gained no SOs, so we had 10 remaining. We gained 3 VP, and that's our first 3 for the airfields, which gives us 21 VP total. We have 10 SO points, and we've just spent 8 for the next mission. Right, so Memphis Belle gets 2 XP and only needed 1. So she will upgrade and have 1 XP left. So she's going to go to a veteran. 2 for Berlin Sleeper, who needs 2 more. And 2 for Grim Reaper. So Grim Reaper will go to skilled and have 1 XP left. Okay, so the Bell first is going from skilled to veteran. So she'll go to veteran 7 and has a reassign value now. She goes for 0.8 now for her OK status, and she's a +1 for air to ground now, which is wonderful, and her formation roll is now 4. Okay, so not bad, not bad. So a veteran 7. And Grim Reaper is going from average to skilled. So she goes from an average 6 with a 0.6 +2 +1 to a skilled 7 with a 0.8 +3 +1, and formation is now a 5 as well. So pretty good for her. Skilled 7. And lucky last was Zemke, who gets 2 and needs 4 more. Okay, so Airfield has gone. And weather update goes away. Okay, so we draw a new Airfield card straight away. And we get Airfield 16 in Hex 12. Airfield 16 in Hex 12 there. Right, now let's set for the next target. And we're going to lead off with the 91st, 92nd, and then the 305th. Why do I have the 44th? That's just silly. Go away, 44. Probably because I hadn't grabbed the other bloody bombers. Yeah. Dickhead. I shall get there. Hang on a tick. Righto. 97. 4th Fighter Group. And we have incendiary and 1 bomb for the 1st aircraft, 2 bombs for the 2nd aircraft, and incendiary and bomb for the 3rd aircraft as such. And I need to grab the 92nd and the 303rd. I knew there was something I forgot. There's the 92nd. This was the 303rd, wasn't it? Yeah. There she is. Okay. Sorry about that. Getting all excited. So 92nd go there. And the 303rd we finally have in place where it should have been. Righto. So first things first, again. So we're coming into here now to take out one of these aircraft factories. And it's a high intel as well, so that's good. So Luftwaffe response is a 5 - 2 is a 3, which is poor again. So that's good. And our event is Tailwind. Increase the range of fighter groups by 2. It's not going to matter. Not for this target. So we take off. We come to here. And we see if we have a bandit. Dun, dun, dun. And we get a bandit, a 110. And he's got 3 attacks. So he's going to come up here. Righto. So he gets first go. He's at a -1. Yay! So 7, 9, 10 is his hit. And he gets a 3. No hit. we're coming out of the sun, so we have +5, and his -1 makes it +6. And 6 and 2 is not enough. Second attack, he gets an 8, so that's 1 hit, which takes our 4th fighter group up to 2 hits. And again, we're at +6. And that's it. Dead. Okay. So then we move on. Brrr. He resets 1. And this guy comes out. Let's see if we have another bandit. And we have a 190. Just a stock standard 190 coming in. And he... Oh, no, it's one of our Sturmgruppen. So if we knock him off, we get rid of him. Okay. So he's going to attack first. And he hits on a 4, 6, 9. And we have a 7. So we have 2 hits. So we're up to 4 hits now. Righto. And we are shooting back. And again, we are at +3, +4, +5. But we are -1 for him. So we're at +4. And a 9 and 4 is lots. And we shoot him down and he goes back to the bin. Well, to the container. 2 kills. Well done, 4th fighter group. So next is flak. We have 2 rolls per aircraft. Again, all these aircraft are B-17, so they all have their +1 for, or their -1 for their durability. None of them have anything for flak. So we have the -2 flak for the intel and another one, so it's -3. So Paradise Lost first. So we have a 6, which is 1 hit on Paradise. And -3 for Berlin Sleeper. And that's a 7, which gives us again 1 hit. And lucky last, Grim Reaper, who gets nothing. Okay, now we get to Berm. Righto, so not Memphis Belle, sorry. Paradise Lost is a +1 air to ground. So this is what she's dropping. +1 air to ground, +2 for the target, +4 for intel. So we're +4. This will be for the Mark 44. This will be for the incendiary, +4. And we get 10s. So we have 3 hits and incendiary. Okay, incendiary and 3 hits. Okay, second aircraft is dropping 2 of those bombs. So they'll have the 2 white dice. And this is Hell's Angels, who is at a 0 air to ground. So they have a +1 for the target and +2 for the intel, is +3 on both these dice. And they're 2 9s. So that's another 4 hits, which takes us up to 7. Okay. And then our last bomber, Scarlet, again has a bomb and an incendiary. So white for the bomb, black for the incendiary. And she's bombing at +0, so she's +3 as well. And she gets +3 for that as a 4, which is 1 hit, takes us to 8, which is heavy damage, and the incendiary doesn't work. Okay, so we have heavy damage. We need to get a 6 or better for the incendiary to destroy this factory. 6 or better. We got an 8. Boo-ah! factory is destroyed. Lucky. Okay. So the Intel marker can go back. I'll pull the target down. Okay. We have commander kill check. After the mission for each group with the commander that took damage, roll a die. Okay. So that'll be the fighter group, Paradise. Sorry, I put the. Just the fighter group. That's the only one that took any damage. Unless I just put the damage on the wrong planes. No? Okay. So, just the fighter group. So I'll leave that with that. Okay. So we're finished. This goes back to 1. This one will end up turning over, but we've already moved to there. Nothing happens, and we move back to there. Navigation marker goes away. Target marker goes away. Response marker goes away. Little yellow duva goes away. Weather goes away. And this was a 2 supply, so that goes away. And we'll do the paperwork. So first thing we'll do is we'll roll for our commander. Okay, and he gets a 1, so he's safe. Right. Paperwork. We had no kills for the bombers, but the target was destroyed. And we had 2 kills, and the target was destroyed for the Spitfire. So, okay. So Paradise Lost gets 2 XP and needs 2 more to upgrade. Hells Angels gets 2 of her 5 she needs. Scarlet gets 2, so needs 1 more to upgrade. Spitty Fire 4th gets 2, which takes him... gets 4. So he's going to upgrade and still have 3 left. So he's going to become skilled. Right, okay, let's have a look here. He goes from average to skilled. So average 5 with the 0.7 plus 2. And he goes to skilled 6. He's now 0.8 plus 3. So he's going to be plus 6. Pretty damned fine, isn't it? Okay, so he is now skilled 6. He has nothing else happening for him. So we did not gain any SO points. We have 2 remaining. We gained 2 VP, so we're now at 25. We have actually hit Dismal. Woohoo! And gone past it, we have the first point into poor. Poor is 25 to 39. So we are poor. Rejoice. Okay, so that's an aircraft factory gone. Beautiful. So 2 successful missions for the first week. Now, Death Dealer did not fly, so they replenish 3 plus whatever they've got, which is another 3 on top of that for not flying. So that is 6, and they're now at 2. And Little Abner has 3 plus 3 for not flying, means that they are fine. So I now have 3 bomber wings that are good to fly. 1 fighter that's halfway, 4th fighter group, is at 4 of its 8 for OK. And the 31st fighter group is just good to go. So that is the end of week 1 in October. We have 2 more weeks in October. So we need to start hitting U-boats if possible. Okay. So thank you again for watching. I forgot something, didn't I? Got an aircraft factory, so we've got to build it in November. There we go. Again, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Please let me know again where I've screwed up. Not if I've screwed up, but where I've screwed up, as per usual. And I will see you for week 2. Bye for now. Take care.